Welcome to This Week at Otterbein. I'm Jay Corbett, and on this week's show, we hear from the newly elected student government president.
And I'm Alicia Lawson. Also this week, meet two students showing their work in the ongoing senior art exhibit. But first, the next director of the Courtwright Memorial Library has been announced. Tiffany Lipstrow will start June 1st and work alongside Library Director Lois Zudi for her first month. Lipstrow will come from Otterbein. She will come to Otterbein from Franklin University. She started at Franklin as an electronic resources librarian in 2002. She became Franklin's library director 2 years ago. Lipstrow holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in History of Arts from The Ohio State University and a master's degree in Library and Informational Science from Kent State University. She replaced Zudi, who is retiring after 25 years.
Otterbein University has reformatted their Senate system with students having more of a voice on campus. On March 13th, Carrie Koisman was elected president of Otterbein University's Senate along with Vice President Connor Dunn. Koisman plans to better Otterbein and the student body.
Executive meeting is actually on Monday, and so that's when we're really going to lay out what we're going to do for the rest of the year. Since the election is in April, March and April, it's kind of, strange timing, at least for the first year. I think after this Genesis period, it'll make more sense. So our technical inauguration is April 1st at 4:30 in Riley, and that's open to the student body. We would love as many people to come out as possible. And then I believe we will be starting to have office hours following next week. So the student government office is located in the campus center. It's where IT and the student help desk used to live. And so students will be able to come in and meet us, talk with us, and we'll just try to get things rolling. We'll try to keep people as informed as possible, try to have some open forum with students to introduce ourselves further and really lay out all of the new options that are available to students through student government, especially with funding. And then all student presidents of organizations will be coming together at a conference also in April to discuss that further. So with the funding and these new leadership positions, renewing your student organization, things like that. So all of that is going to be distributed more widely following inauguration.
Up Till Dawn is still accepting applications for the 2015-2016 Executive Board. They are looking for students who are interested in helping St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Earning leadership skills is a part of this opportunity. Applications can be accessed through the O-Zone under the student announcements sections. All applications are due by March 25th.
A new student fellowship has been announced through the Center for Community Engagement. During the spring, interested students will be selected for the Vernon L. Pack Student Fellowship. Selected students will serve as Pack Fellows and will receive financial support to take on a community engagement project. Students can participate in the project either during summer or academic months. Contact a faculty member to work with on a proposal if interested. Applications can be found on the CCE website. If students have questions, be sure to contact Dr. Melissa Gilbert. All applications are due Monday, April 1st.
The Westerville Division of Fire will be training on campus next week. On March 23rd through March 25th, parking spaces behind the Reich Center will be unavailable from 9 to 11 a.m. due to the department conducting training exercises. Those on campus are reminded that it is just training taking place if you see Division of Fire personnel in that area during those times.
The 2015 Science Lecture Series continues next Thursday, March 26th, with animal researcher Steve Nowicki. Nowicki is a professor at Duke University and serves as the principal voice for undergraduate education. His lecture is titled Do Animals Lie and can be heard in Riley Auditorium at 4 p.m. on March 26th. Students and faculty may attend for free.
Jump scare indie games tend to draw in a huge cult crowd to it. Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is no different as it has garnered a huge following. That's why on this week's Tech Time with Jay, I give you the basic info on the hit sequel to the first two Five Nights at Freddy's. Alright guys, welcome to this edition of Tech Time with Jay. My name is Jay Corbett, and here today we will be talking about a game that has moved from the PC down to the mobile version, well, down to your phones to be more exact. It is Five Nights at Freddy's, a cult hit game that started on the PC. It is a survival-based game where you, as the character, work at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and you have to survive all 5 nights while monsters and animatronics try to attack you. Let's take a look at it. Now, Five Nights at Freddy's is like Five Nights at Freddy's 3 to be more exact, is just like all the other Five Nights at Freddy's. Sit in the chair, and you wait for the animatronics to come, and you survive the night. But this time, there's only one animatronic coming after you. You have to make sure to watch vents. You have to watch the doorways, you have to watch your security cameras as usual, and you have to be aware that there are hallucinations that do occur in this game. Just because there's one animatronic doesn't mean you will win. Be prepared for Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Well guys, that's Five Nights at Freddy's 3 for you. So if you want to go and pick up the demo right now in the Google Play Store or the App Store, just type in Five Nights at Freddy's 3 and there should be a free version of it for demo. If you want to buy the actual full version, it is only $2.99 to afford the full version. I would say it's worth getting the game because it's a good time waster, but that's just personally me. Alright, I'm Jay Corbett, this is Tech Time with Jay, and have a good night.
Each spring semester, senior art students put together exhibits of their work that they have created during the time here at Otterbein. Kristen Davis takes us to the Miller Gallery for the current exhibit.
This week's exhibition was curated by and features the work of Nicole Horace and Bob Morris. The title of the show, Knapsack Parachute, was inspired by an inside joke as well as an episode of the TV show Friends.
I like a lot of stuff to do with movies, television, video games, comic books. So a lot of my work references that. A lot of it's very minimal in how it's done. Simple shapes, colors, text.
I like people. I like drawing people a lot, and I like specifically more feminine forms. I just kind of use past experiences or feelings that I've had, and just try to make something that kind of feels like that. Anything I can get my hands on, I'll figure out a way to use it, and I just kind of mix a bunch of stuff together and see what happens.
The exhibition will remain up until Friday, March 20th. Next week's exhibition features the work of Kristen Moyer, Lauren McCormick, and Taylor Kruger. Kristen Davis, This Week at Otterbein.
Next on This Week at Otterbein, David Kinder has updates on how the spring sports teams are faring.
But first, here are some upcoming campus events to keep in mind when making your plans this week.
The Otterbein baseball team continues their historic start to the 2015 baseball campaign with a pair of dramatic walk-off hits in the past 2 days. Tuesday in Chillicothe, they won in the bottom of the 11th inning 6-5 against LaRoche on an infield base hit from junior center fielder Tyler Kent. Kent proved to be the hero yesterday as well, going 5 for 5 at the plate and hitting for the cycle. But it was Sean Kettering's line drive single in the bottom of the 9th with the game tied at 9 runs apiece and the bases loaded against the Wittenberg Tigers that won the game for Otterbein. The Cardinals now sit at 11-1 on the season. They open up conference play this Saturday at Marietta. The softball team was not as fortunate as the baseball team, dropping both of their doubleheaders yesterday in the home opener to Kenyon to fall to 3-9 on the season. Game 1 of the doubleheader, they lost 6-2, and Game 2, they lost 10-9 after it was called after darkness in the 5th inning. Sophomore Molly Riggs continues to lead the OAC in batting with a .579 average. The softball team also opens conference play Saturday hosting Mount Union in a doubleheader. Last week, 2 Otterbein track and field athletes competed in the NCAA Division III championships in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Junior pole vaulter Taylor Lindsley came in 11th in the nation, and freshman Shyla Cummings missed being an All-American by 1 spot, finishing in 9th place in the 200-meter dash with a time of 25.58 seconds. Both the men's and women's track and field teams opened their outdoor season this weekend with the 49er Classic in Charlotte, North Carolina. And guys, spring sports off to a great start. Softball a little slow, but I'm sure they'll pick it up in baseball with a really historic start to this year.
Oh yeah, baseball is looking pretty fantastic. Can't wait to see those Cards play in their next game. Well, ever wondering what else the Communication and Art Department has to offer? Alicia and Al caught up with the Otterbein students today at the Common Art Fair to find out their thoughts.
Hey Otterbein, what's going on? I'm Alicia Lawson.
Just Sean Boswell, or Boog, whichever. I don't care.
Boog. Call him Boog. But we are here for this week's tag team. Ready? Get it? Yeah?
Yeah, tag team.
You're so chipper today.
I'm so
ready to go. Happy Thursday. All right, so we're here at Student Media and Art Day, as we like to call it. There is a Common Art festival, open house thingy
To celebrate the comm building and the art building, because, you know, nobody goes down there except us. Just saying.
So we're gonna talk to some students and see what's happening and see what they think of the Common Art Building. Here we go. Hey, Paul.
Hi.
So right now we're at Limitless, Otterbein's Comm and Art Showcase. So we're trying to get people's thoughts. What do you think of, the art building, comm building, student media? What are your thoughts on it?
Underutilized, fantastic resources, and just a tad bit far from the other parts of campus, so maybe a bit forgotten.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Matt Cole, the one who put on this whole thing, Limitless, the Common Art Showcase. Tell us about it.
So the Common Art Showcase is a showcase, obviously, of the comm department and the art department. We're trying to reach out to kids who may be an undecided major or maybe thinking about changing majors, and trying to help them out by showing them, OTV and WOBN and TNC and 360 and a whole bunch of other things. Also from the art side, we've got like Kappa Pi and Starving Artists and these different organizations, and show them what we're made of, so that if they're looking for somewhere else to go, we can, with our arms wide open.
Thanks, Matt.
So we caught up with a few art students. So can you tell us a little bit about the art department, maybe what you guys like best, and a little bit about this event and how it was created?
I think we're pretty lucky to have the department that we have here at Otterbein. I know that our department is really hands-on. All of our professors are very hands-on. I feel like I'm actually learning from our professors. So we wanted to try and bring some of that to the showcase to really show everyone just what it's like to be in the art department. I didn't know the department was here, honestly, until I switched over, and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. So
as you can see, I'm here with Al Williamson. We've been talking about the event. Some exciting things going on, right?
I'll be back at 5:30.
97.5, right?
Get involved.
Get involved. Exciting things happening. So
It's always exciting down in the comm building. A lot of people don't know about it. Just come on down, check it out. I promise you'll have a good time.
get artsy, get crafty, get speechy. Feel how you want to feel. So that was this Thursday's tag team. We'll catch you next time.
A lot of interesting stuff happening down here at the Common Art Building.
Definitely, there's always something new going on down here. Well, that's all the time we have for this week at Otterbein. Thanks for watching.